Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Weekend Test Kitchen. I'm Big Steve, and this weekend we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to do breakfast, so that's a little different, but we're also going to make today a gastroparesis compliant breakfast. Now, what's gastroparesis? That's a good question. Look it up on the internet and you'll see. My wife actually suffers from gastroparesis, my best friend, my partner, and so that makes mealtime a little interesting. So we have to always try to make sure that we're preparing things that she can eat. And I know that people with gastroparesis always have to think about their food. So we bought this cookbook, the Gastroparesis cookbook, and we've been, every now and then we make something out of this. So every 4 or 5 weeks in the test kitchen, I'm going to try to do something gastroparesis friendly. And today it's going to be vanilla orange French toast. Hope you like it. Okay, so I got some of the stuff we need together. I already have the griddle heating up. It's feeling nice and warm already. So we're going to just whip up our batter for the French toast here. I need almond milk, zest of an orange, right here. I need the juice of an orange, 4 eggs, which are there on the counter, a little liquid stevia, otherwise known to me as regular sugar, and we're going to use half a teaspoon or so of ground cinnamon, which I have right there, and I got vanilla out. Turns out I don't need it. Okay, and a little coconut oil to keep the pan right, and we're going to get started. So first I need some almond milk. Never bought almond milk until today, first time ever. But I'm going to start mixing components. So a couple things you might have noticed if you're observant. One is my handy dandy beautiful new apron. Thanks Mama Denise. And I figured this was fitting to wear today because this is a warrior's outfit and my menu today is for gastroparesis warriors. And so I'm feeling like a battle guy, so there we go. And I look just straight buff in the thing. The other thing you might have noticed if you're being observant is that this thing right here wasn't mentioned in the initial clip because this is bacon. Now bacon might not be on the gastroparesis diet, but it's on the Big Steve diet. So after we're done with the French toast, I'm making bacon. And that's just the way it is. I hope you're okay with that. So we're going to start with a cup of almond milk because that's what it says we need. I don't know if you're supposed to shake almond milk because, like I said, I don't know much about it. But we're going to shake it up. I'm going to pour a cup of it in here and a little on the counter because that's how we roll. That's a cup-ish. All right. Pour in your almond milk. Well, that's not bad. Okay, I don't hate you. I need the zest of half an orange and the juice of an orange. So just like I did with the lemons, I'm gonna get this thing good and juicy before I start to, juice it, whatever. So I'm gonna use the same thing I used for the lemons the other day. This guy right here. Cut my orange in half. And go to juicing, y'all. Okay, I've juiced my orange. Now it says I need the zest of half of an orange. So I'm not gonna use that side. I'm gonna use this side. Now, one of the things that I learned about zesting oranges is that you only want the orange part. If you get down past the orange part into the white part, I guess they call it the pith, which if you're a lisper, that could be bad. Anyway, I'm gonna scrape some of the orange into here, and we'll see how this goes. I should be able to do this. I'm pretty capable with a zester, I reckon. Well, there it goes. All right. I was wondering, how come it's not zesting for me? You need a little elbow grease, I reckon. And some would tell you that it might have been a good idea to zest this thing before I took all the stuff out of it, before I juiced it, because then it would have a form. But, I don't know, nothing. So I'm just going to keep on trucking with what I got here. Try to avoid the pithy part of the orange. Don't get all pithy with me. Stupid. Sure, just take the juice out of it first. I zested my fingernail.
Medic! We need a medic on set.
That was so close. Okay, so I zested that sucker. That was not as easy as it should have been. And now I have to get all the zestiness out of my zester. Okay, I'm not using him again. And then I dump my juice. It says to dump my juice in. And I don't want all well, I want it to be strained, and so there's a little strainer in here, so that's cool. Seems like I would have got more juice out of that orange, but there we are. Life is what life is. Now I need my 4 eggs. Some of you may remember my previous experience with eggs on this channel. It's not going to go that way today, so.
Not today.
These are going to be 4 beaten eggs. And it is a matter of beat the eggs or the eggs beat you. Today, I will be doing the beating. Probably because I'm not using an egg separator. That thing was a mess. So, 1 more egg in. And there we go, there's 4 eggs. It's okay. Dang it. Almost made it clean, though. Okay. Eggs are in, and then I'm supposed to add, instead of liquid stevia, I'm going to use powdered stevia or powdered not stevia, and it says like 1 to 2 drops. I don't know how much sugar that is. Should be fine, right? I mean, it's all about how it tastes. And then, some cinnamon. Yeah, we need a teaspoon. No, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. See, it pays to read. And if you can't read your cookbook, then wing it. You know, make it up. Who cares? It's your kitchen. Do what you want. Okay, so what else now? I'm going to mix it. Okay, so with the help of our friends at Google, we found out the conversion for 1 to 2 drops of liquid stevia, I think 4 drops is 1 teaspoon. And if you recall, that's about exactly how much I put in there, is 1/2 of a teaspoon of sugar to cover my 2 drops. Hey, it's my test kitchen, you know? If it doesn't taste good, it's an educational experience. So I'm getting ready to do the toast. Okay, so this piece has been soaking for a while. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a little coconut oil. Now this is good for the GP thing. A little bit of coconut oil instead of butter or anything like that. So how you get it off the spoon, just use your finger. Nobody cares. All right. We'll let that kind of get into the pan real good. Like I said, this griddle's been heating for a while, so we're good. I'm going to pull this thing out of the slop here, out of the custard, and put him right onto the griddle. And we're going to let it cook until it's done. Can you hear the sizzle? Money shot. My hand's covered in goo. Not so cool. Okay, this has been on for a little bit. And I made a decision. The next one will be done with tongs. I think I told you last time I was doing stuff with eggs, I'm not a guy who likes that stuff between my fingers. So I'm going to come up with a way to make it better. So when this is ready to flip, we'll flip it. We'll just be moving them on. It's going to be like a process of, cook and take off. I'm going to put them on this Nile the Crocodile plate from Rainforest Cafe. Bet you wish you had one of those. Bet you don't. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first couple pieces have come off. And we've got our first test kitchen victim, witness, volunteer, whatever. First couple pieces. They actually look pretty good. I mean, you know, GP compliant French toast looks like a winner. So our daughter Gabby is going to go ahead and be our first taster. So let me know what you think, kid. She's like, I don't want to cover it in syrup with everybody watching. You all know she's going to put syrup on this thing.
Everybody's looking at you.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Is it really hot? It's hot. Now, is it too mushy? Did I not cook it long enough?
It's a little mushy.
That was one of my concerns, that I might not have cooked it long enough. Okay. A little bit on the mushy side.
Orangey,
Orangey,
vanilla-y,
vanilla-y, almondy.
almondy.
Is it zesty?
Yes.
You didn't get my fingernail in there. All right, so far we got one thumb up. Stay tuned. Want to record me eating a piece of bacon? Bacon.
That looks delicious.
Okay, we're ready to taste. I got me, and I've got my wonderful taste tester partner. We're going to taste this food. I hope you're ready. Here we go. What do you think, my queen?
It looks and smells amazing. I should have a knife, huh? Mmm.
The orange on the back end, right? Okay, now it's going to be my turn. Let's see what I think here.
The orange is actually the first thing I taste.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't know how to do that.
Do you mean film?
Much better when it's not on the Texas toast, I think. What do you think?
I'm just gonna keep eating.
Thumbs up or down? Okay, thumbs up for her. Thumbs up here too. That's 3 thumbs up. Peace.